Alright, hello Guild Wars 2 gamers, Mukluk here. Today is Monday, July 21st, and we've got a little bit of Guild Wars 2 news that some of you might be interested in. This comes from the Guild Wars 2 Twitter. I'm sure they probably posted this on Blue Sky and Instagram as well, but I just happened to see it on Twitter first. Sorry, X. So, we have got a schedule here. They mentioned in a recent blog post thing that they were going to do a thing where for multiple weeks in a row on Wednesdays they would give us a blog with a sneak peek at what the upcoming elite specializations could do, and then on the Friday of that same week we would get a live stream with devs. They were going to show it more and more. The first of those is coming up this week. So, on the 23rd, which is Wednesday 2 days from now, there is going to be a deep dive blog and a video featurette first look. I would presume that is, it says Elite Specializations 1 through 3. The only three that we have, well, I should say the three we have the most information on, which is not a lot, but the three we have the most information on is the Troubadour, the Evoker, and the Antiquary. Antiquary? I've heard of the word antiquarian before this guy came out. I've never heard of this word, so I'm not positive how to say it. Antiquary. The Indiana Jones. Troubadour, Evoker, and Indiana Jones. I would imagine that those three are going to be what is talked about this week. So the Thief, Mesmer, and Ellie Mains, you guys are up first. Rejoice. And then on Friday, we are going to get more information. Now, again, some of this I am presuming, but I think these are pretty safe guesses. Also, I didn't make a video on it because it seemed like so little to make a video on. However, since the last time I made a news video, this tweet came out. And it says, you know the Troubadour, the Evoker, and the Antiquary. Who do you think gets Gale Shot and Luminary? So, presumably, these are names of two more elite specs. I'm like 99% sure the Gale Shot is Ranger. The Gale Shot is going to be that Ranger that appeared to be summoning a bow made out of wind and feathers into their hand. I don't know what it does, but I'm guessing that's Gale Shot. Luminary, I'm less sure on. Back when I played EverQuest, the Shaman class could upgrade into a Luminary, and then Luminary upgraded into an Oracle. So in my mind, a Luminary is a type of Shaman. In this game, the closest thing to a Shaman in this universe is like a Ritualist, and I'm hoping that is just simply going to be called Ritualist. Luminary, Luminate, to like illuminate, to light up, maybe Guardian, because, you know, they often use blue flames and light in their abilities, and a lot of people saying that one class that looks like Guardian is the one with the blue lamp thing floating behind it. That might be it. It makes just enough sense to me that I would accept that. But those two names have been revealed since the last time we spoke. Going back to the most recent tweet, the next week 2 for 3 more specializations and week 3 for the last 3 specializations are going to be the following 2 weeks. So this week, there is going to be the first 3. Next week, the next 3. And the following week is the next 3. However, week 4, this is interestingly written, is not the immediate week after. So the 25th of July is the first dev stream. The 1st of August is the next dev stream. The 8th of August is the next dev stream. That's 3 Fridays in a row. But then skipping ahead about a week and a half to August 20th is when the open beta starts. And then from the 20th to the 27th, which is a Wednesday to the next Wednesday, so a week long, is when we get to try them out in-game, which was an awesome event that they did for both End of Dragons and also Secrets of the Obscure with the Weapon Master stuff. That's when we get to, if they do it the same as last time, what they did before is during this time period, they added more character slots to your account, and on those character slots, you could create a new character, and it would just immediately pop out as level 80 with a copy of everything that was in your bank. So you could, have that character use any weaponry that was in your bank, legendaries that you've got on your account, whatever. And then the new character has access to all of the stuff in the beta. So the new character, if it's a necromancer, could become a harbinger, back when End of Dragons came out. Or during the Soto one, the new character could equip ranger maces, even though your normal ranger couldn't equip maces. Stuff like that. So it's a chance to try it out early and be like, yo, this is OP, yo, this sucks. Revenant Spear when it came out. And it gives them a chance to, get that feedback and decide if they want to change anything. And I think that's it. So Troubadour, Evoker, and Antiquary, you guys are probably going to get a lot of information in 2 days. Gale Shot and Luminary, we've had teased, so that might be 2 of the 3 that we'll hear about next week. And we've got a schedule here. The next 3 Wednesdays and Fridays, I'll have a lot of additional info for you guys. I will put it up in YouTube video form, so if anyone can't make it to the streams and wants like a TLDR, I'll try my best to provide that. Or if you want to watch it live, the one thing this doesn't say is what time zone. It says at 12 p.m. on Twitch. Now, usually, when they do updates, like on Tuesdays, they happen at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 9 a.m. Pacific. And I think their company is centered in Pacific Time Zone. So 12 p.m. on Twitch on Friday, assuming that's PST, is going to be 3 p.m. my time, which means I wouldn't get to it until the evening stream. So I would imagine this is PST. I wish that they had specified it here, but if any of you are interested in watching it live, that's all the information we have on date and time if you want to mark your calendars. And if you don't have the time to watch it live, I will have a video soon after that. And I think that's everything we got for today. So if you've got any other questions, problems, thoughts, concerns, or predictions, put them in the comment section down below, and I'll fight you there.